Ever notice how your mind turns every situation into proof that something's wrong with your life? What if I told you that your unhappiness isn't caused by your circumstances, it's caused by a decision you keep making without realizing it? We'll explore this together, and I'll guide you through a meditation at the end. This lesson teaches that God's will for us is complete happiness, not suffering, and that we've been unconsciously choosing pain because we believe it gets us something valuable. It reveals that suffering is actually purposeless and powerless, offering nothing real, while our natural function is simply to be happy. Sarah sits at her desk, stomach knotted about a project deadline. Her mind races. I'm behind. I'm not good enough. What if I fail? She's convinced this anxiety is helpful. It's motivating her, keeping her sharp, protecting her from disappointment. But then she pauses and notices, this stress isn't actually solving anything. It's just making her miserable while she works. For the first time, she wonders, what if I could care about this project without torturing myself over it? We've all been Sarah. We've all sat with that knot in our stomach, believing our suffering serves a purpose. We think worry prevents bad things from happening. We think stress shows we care. We think self-criticism keeps us improving. It's like we've made a secret deal. I'll suffer now to avoid suffering later. I'll punish myself so life won't punish me. I'll stay anxious so I won't be caught off guard. But here's what we don't realize. We're paying with a currency that has no value for goods that don't exist. It's like discovering you've been wearing sunglasses indoors for years, wondering why everything looks so dim and difficult. You didn't realize you had a choice to take them off. You thought the darkness was just how life is. You've gotten so used to squinting, to straining, to navigating in artificial twilight that you've forgotten what natural light feels like. Sarah's been wearing these glasses since childhood. Maybe she learned that being happy when others were struggling made her selfish. Maybe she discovered that anxiety got her parents' attention. Maybe she noticed that successful people always seemed stressed, so stress must equal success. Layer by layer, experience by experience, she built this belief: happiness needs to be earned through struggle. And now she can't enjoy finishing a project because she's already worried about the next one. She can't savor a compliment because she's scanning for hidden criticism. She can't relax on vacation because she feels guilty about not being productive. The sunglasses have become so familiar she's forgotten she's wearing them. We do this with everything. We wake up and immediately start our suffering inventory. What's wrong? What's missing? What might go badly today? We scan our relationships for problems, our bodies for imperfections, our bank accounts for insufficiency. And when we can't find enough wrong with the present, we time travel, reliving yesterday's mistakes or rehearsing tomorrow's disasters. But what exactly are we purchasing with all this pain? Sarah thinks her anxiety buys her safety, but has worry ever actually prevented a deadline from arriving? She thinks her self-criticism buys her improvement, but has attacking herself ever made her more creative or capable? She thinks her stress buys her success, but has suffering ever directly produced a single good idea? We're like people frantically collecting monopoly money, convinced it will pay our real bills. We hoard our grievances, catalog our fears, invest in our resentments, and then wonder why we still feel bankrupt. The currency is worthless, but we keep earning more of it, keep saving it, keep spending it on things that don't exist. Watch how this works in your own life. You worry about your health. Does the worry make you healthier? You stress about money. Does the stress increase your bank account? You feel guilty about the past. Does the guilt change what happened? We're so convinced that our suffering is accomplishing something that we never stop to verify whether it's actually true. And here's the strangest part. Even when we see it's not working, we double down. If worry didn't prevent that bad thing from happening, we decide we didn't worry enough. If self-punishment didn't make us perfect, we punish ourselves harder. If stress didn't solve our problems, we get stressed about not being stressed properly. But what if, just what if, you have it completely backwards? What if happiness isn't the reward you get after solving all your problems? What if happiness is your natural state, and problems only seem overwhelming because you're trying to solve them through the fog of unnecessary suffering? Sarah tries an experiment. Right there at her desk, with the deadline still looming, she takes off the sunglasses. She decides, just for 1 minute, to work on her project without the accompanying anxiety. She doesn't change anything about the task itself. She just drops the story that she needs to suffer while doing it. The first thing she notices is how much energy becomes available. All that power she was using to maintain the anxiety, suddenly it's free to flow into actual creativity. Her shoulders drop. Her breathing deepens. The work is still challenging, but it's no longer war. It's just work. And then comes the fear. If I'm not anxious, I'll get lazy. If I'm not stressed, I'll stop caring. If I'm happy, something bad will happen. The sunglasses want back on. They whisper that suffering is your protection, your motivation, your proof that you're a good person who takes life seriously. But notice, that voice is selling you nothing with nothing. It's like a street vendor frantically trying to convince you that empty boxes contain treasure. The more desperately it argues, the more clearly you can see there's nothing there. You stop needing to justify your happiness or earn it through struggle. Instead of bracing for the next problem, you begin to recognize joy as your default setting, not because life got easier, but because you stop making it harder than it needs to be. This isn't about positive thinking or pretending problems don't exist. Sarah's deadline is still real. Your challenges are still there, but you can meet them from a place of clarity instead of confusion, strength instead of stress, presence instead of panic. When you're not exhausting yourself with unnecessary suffering, you have energy for what actually needs doing. Think about how you function when you're genuinely happy. Are you less responsible, less caring, less effective, or are you actually more creative, more generous, more capable of clear thinking? We've been taught that suffering motivates us. But look at your own experience. When do you do your best work, have your best ideas, make your wisest decisions? When you're twisted in knots of anxiety, or when you're relaxed and present? The truth is, suffering has no power to improve anything. It can't make you more lovable, only love can do that. It can't make you more successful, only focused action can do that. It can't make you safer, only wisdom can do that. Suffering is like a fake ID. It looks official, but it won't get you anywhere real. As Sarah continues working without the weight of anxiety, she discovers something remarkable. The project hasn't become easier, but her relationship to it has transformed. She can think clearly about what needs to be done without the mental static of self-attack. She can care about the outcome without torturing herself about it. She can be responsible without being miserable. The sunglasses are off. and she sees that the light was always there, waiting. Not the harsh, blinding light she feared would reveal all her inadequacies, but a gentle, natural brightness that makes everything clearer. Problems become simply things to solve, not evidence of her failure. Challenges become opportunities to learn, not threats to defend against. Work becomes contribution, not proof of worth. And when the old pattern tries to return, when her mind says, "You should be more worried about this," she can now ask, why? What will worry add? What has it ever added? She's learning to recognize suffering as optional, not obligatory, as a habit, not a truth, as something she was doing, not something being done to her. This is your invitation to conduct the same experiment, not to never feel difficult emotions, they're part of being human, but to question the extra layer of suffering you add through the belief that pain purchases something valuable. To gently remove the sunglasses you didn't know you were wearing. To discover that happiness isn't something you earn after you've suffered enough. It's your natural function, patiently waiting for you to stop arguing against it. The light is already here. It's always been here, and the moment you stop insisting on darkness, you'll see that joy was never something you had to deserve. It was only something you had to stop refusing. If this felt grounding, you're welcome to like the video and subscribe. No rush. Just a gentle way to stay connected as we continue. Find a comfortable position and let your body settle. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. Nothing else that needs your attention. Just here. Just breathing. Notice any tension you're carrying in your shoulders, your jaw, your belly. You don't need to fix it or change it. Just notice. This tension has been trying so hard to protect you, to keep you ready, to keep you safe. Thank it for trying to help. Now feel your breath naturally flowing. You don't have to control it. You don't have to breathe perfectly. Your body knows how. It's been breathing you all day without your management. Let it continue. Imagine you've been wearing sunglasses without realizing it. They've been dimming your world, making everything harder to see. Feel how ready you are to let them slip off. Not forcing. Just allowing. Like setting down a heavy bag you forgot you were carrying. Notice any voice that says you need to hold on to worry. That says you should be planning, fixing, solving something right now. Let that voice speak if it needs to. And then let it fade. It's just an old habit. An old friend who doesn't know the danger has passed. Feel the space that opens when you're not maintaining suffering. Feel how much energy becomes available. How much clearer everything becomes. This isn't about never feeling difficult emotions. It's about not adding unnecessary weight to what's already here. Rest in this clarity. Your natural state. Where joy doesn't need to be earned. Where peace doesn't need to be justified. Where you don't need to prove you deserve to feel good. You can simply be here. Simply breathe. Simply allow happiness to be your function right now. There's nothing you need to do to maintain this. No effort required. When thoughts come, let them pass like clouds. When old patterns whisper, thank them and return to breath. You're safe here. You're allowed to be at peace. Stay here as long as feels right. And when you're ready, bring this clarity with you. The sunglasses can stay off. The light is gentle. And you're allowed to see clearly, to work clearly, to live clearly, without the extra weight, without the false payment. Just you, just here, just enough. Thank you for being here and practicing together. If you'd like, you can find a free digital ACIM resource in the description. And if you want to mark the moment, a simple comment such as, "I am grateful," is welcome. Thank you for taking this time with me today. As you move back into your day, remember, you don't need to earn your peace through suffering. Be gentle with yourself as old patterns arise. The sunglasses might try to slip back on, but now you know they're optional. Take good care.